Welcome back. We're at Redcliffe Aerodrome and we started the engine on our Cessna 152 and we're having a look from the drone at the general area of the airfield. Looking east at the moment and just panning around to the north. There's runway 25. So we'll be taking off at 25. We'll do a right circuit over the water and come back in for a full stop and taxi back on the exit that you can see in the middle of the screen there. This is our 152, looking very smart. Two-seater aircraft. And let's jump inside. Alright, I slightly misspoke before about the direction indicator being slaved. On this aircraft it's not actually slaved, it has to be manually set periodically every 15 minutes or so to account for any drift. By default in the sim it starts up in a slaved condition with the compass, but it has to be periodically checked for drift. Another thing of note, since we have started up and put the alternator on, we can just see the ammeter now is on the charge side of 0, and as we bring more systems online you'll see that flick. So I'll put the landing light on, for example, and you can see it comes back towards the center because of the electrical load. Turn it off, charging moves slightly to the right. Okay, so we're sitting here at 1000 RPM. Oil temps now in the middle range, and oil pressure just slightly low as we're just idling at 1000 RPM. Alright, so for our checklists before takeoff, we've got our parking brake set, cabin doors closed and window latched. Flight controls, I'll just bring the yoke back into view here. Free. You can see the ailerons outside as we do that test, and we look at the back as I pull the elevator. See the elevator horn here, and then the rudder. So flight instruments, we are looking to see if everything's set. Airspeed 0 at the moment, horizon is level. We'll do some taxi checks shortly to demonstrate the instruments operating correctly. Altimeter looks correct, vertical speed is 0, direction indicator is matching the compass, and we've got wings level and a centered ball on the slip indicator. We've also got the heading bug set to our runway heading for our circuit. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Mixture is rich. Elevator trim is in the takeoff range. Now we're going to taxi out and complete the before takeoff checks with the run-up. So parking brake off. And we'll taxi out. I think that's a Curtis P40 sitting there. Engine cowling removed. And we'll just pull over here to do our run-up. So we'll set 1700 RPM. Brakes are on. I'll remove the yoke. And we're going to do a mag check now. The left mag, we're looking for a drop no more than 125. Actually, that's quite a mag drop actually. I'll just lean that off a bit. We've probably fouled the engine a bit while we're sitting there chatting. Fouled the plugs, I should say. I just run them lean for a bit, 2000 RPM. Let's just bring back to 1700. Try the mag check again. Right mag. That's looking better. About 100 drop. Back to both. 1700 and right mag. About 100 or less drop. Okay, back to both. 1700 again. Go full rich, and now we'll just pull on the carb heat. A slight drop. Carb heat back off. Suction's good. Ammeter's good. Radios are set. Beacon's on. Nav lights on. Taxi light on. And we'll make a call. Traffic Redcliffe, Cessna Romeo November Quebec, taxiing runway 25 for right hand circuit. Non-towered aerodrome, just a broadcast call. Check our idle, about 650, 700, yep, that looks good. Back to 1000. Brakes off, final check, trim and flap. Fuel, engine, instruments in the green, oil pressure will come up with the RPM. Okay, as we taxi we see the DI turning and we see the turn and slip indicator moving, but the horizon staying level. That's what we want to see. Alright, we're at the holding point here for runway 25. Traffic Redcliffe, Cessna Romeo November Kilo, lining up runway 25. So we put our strobe on, taxi light off, landing light on, and we'll roll out. Clear of traffic, no one came back on the radio. Okay, line up in 25. It's just after 8 o'clock, so about 5 past 8. We're all set. I'm going to climb straight ahead to 500 feet and turn right. Here we go. Smoothly advance the throttle, keeping straight on the rudder pedals. It's full throttle. And we've got no airspeed, we're going to abort. Off the grass here. I've never seen that before. And we'd have to make a call there, say traffic Redcliffe, Cessna Romeo, November, Quebec, rejected takeoff. Taxiing back to parking. And we'll have to cancel that altitude warning there. Well, that's a strange one indeed. Pull over here for a sec. Oh, pitot tube is not blocked. I can only surmise that there's probably a fault in the simulators or the aircraft's flight dynamics engine. I have not seen the airspeed gauge frozen before. But that's why we do an airspeed check on takeoff. There's only one airspeed indicator in the 152. So we're going to taxi back to base, get it sorted, and I'll see you in the next video.